Hi everyone, I'm Natalie Halvorson and I play on the DePaul softball team. And today I'm going to be reading Red Rose and Blue Butterfly by Sarah Saratsky. This is a story about Red Rose and her friend Blue Butterfly. Both grew up in Olive Park and have been best friends for as long as they can remember. They constantly share stories and talk nonstop. Olive Park is beautiful. It has a little pond, little animals like turtles and rabbits, many flowers, and olive trees. It is a place where children play and people run. Blue Butterfly loves to fly more than any butterfly. He jets around Olive Park, then lands on Red Rose to tell her all about the things he has seen. He likes exploring Olive Park, but Blue Butterfly wanted to learn more about the world. He knew Red Rose could not travel with him, but staying in Olive Park with Red Rose forever or flying away to explore was on his mind. Blue Butterfly could not imagine himself without Red Rose at his side. He was worried about what to do. One day, Blue Butterfly woke up and knew that he had to fly away. He said his goodbyes and left Olive Park. He flew and flew, visiting different parks in different cities. He was having a great adventure, but after a while, Blue Butterfly wanted to go home. Red Rose was thrilled to see him again. She asked many questions about the things he had learned, the flowers he had met, and the parks he had visited. Blue Butterfly's stories opened a new world to Red Rose. In her imagination, she could see what he had seen. Blue Butterfly was teaching Red Rose how to dream. As happy as they were together, Red Rose understood that Blue Butterfly could not stay in Olive Park. Every time Blue Butterfly left, Red Rose was happy because she wanted him to fly to different places and meet different flowers. She had the same dreams as he did. She always thought, if only I could fly, I could also visit the beautiful parks around the world. When Blue Butterfly was gone, Red Rose missed his company and his storytelling. It was like living without daily news. She knew she needed to make other friends. No matter where he went, Blue Butterfly always returned to Olive Park. The flowers and animals always knew when Blue Butterfly was flying home, just like they could sense when it was about to rain. Everyone loved Blue Butterfly because he had become one of the best storytellers ever. All of the flowers and animals in Olive Park wished they could fly to foreign and exotic lands too. Red Rose is no ordinary rose. She is known for her beauty and glamour, and without a doubt, she is the queen of Olive Park. Her petals have a hint of blue, which is very unusual for a red rose. People with strollers, tourists and runners in the park like to stop and take a picture with her. She loves posing and waving for the camera. She smiles at her admirers and thinks about her pictures going to beautiful lands that she believed she would never see. When Blue Butterfly is away, Red Rose entertains herself by visiting with other animals and talking to other flowers. But most of all, she dreams about his adventures and wishes she could find a way to fly like he does. Blue Butterfly had been gone from Olive Park for over a year. He was far away, homesick, and exhausted. All of the joys of traveling were gone. He did not know if he had the strength to continue flying. He felt confused and did not know anymore which park to call home. One sunny day, Blue Butterfly was flying around a private garden and landed on a windowsill. Through the bay window, he saw a picture of a lady kneeling next to a red rose with a bluish tint. Blue Butterfly recognized Red Rose immediately and began to cry. He had been away from Olive Park for such a long time. Then and there, Blue Butterfly decided to fly back. Could he make the long trip? Would he be strong enough? Was Red Rose still there? He asked himself these questions over and over. Blue Blue Butterfly's desire to see Red Rose right away was so strong that he flew and flew and flew and did not stop. The thought of being home again gave him the energy to make the long trip. As Blue Butterfly was approaching Olive Park, the animals and flowers knew he was on his way home. Everyone was excited except for Red Rose. She was sick and very weak. She had not eaten in a long time. Her petals were wilted, her beauty had faded. When she heard Blue Butterfly was on his way to Olive Park, she cried. Would Blue Butterfly like this droopy red rose? Would he even recognize her? She asked herself these questions over and over. At that precise moment, a group was running through Olive Park. The runners always stopped to say hello to Red Rose. When they saw her wilted petals and fading beauty, they began to help. One moved the dirt a bit, and another gave her some sweet water from the runner's bottle. Red Rose made a huge effort to absorb the water. She was determined to look as good as she could for her dear friend, Blue Butterfly. Just as her petals were perking up, Blue Butterfly appeared in front of Red Rose. The runners watched him land, and just as he did, Red Rose's beautiful bluish tint returned. It was magical. The runners could not take enough pictures of the flowers, birds, turtles, and rabbits of Olive Park. A welcome home celebration started, and all had a glorious time. Red Rose and Blue Butterfly became closer than ever. They talked about old times and shared their favorite stories. Whenever runners passed Red Rose and Blue Butterfly, they stopped to say how happy they were to see them together, looking healthy and beautiful. The runners were humbled to know that they were the ones who had revived Red Rose in time to welcome her friend, Blue Butterfly. Blue Butterfly stayed home for many months. Then one day he confessed to Red Rose that he wanted to explore again. Red Rose understood that a butterfly must fly, and she encouraged him to go. They said goodbye and promised to always remain friends. Red Rose had learned that best friends can still be best friends even when they are apart. She knew that if she truly loved Blue Butterfly, she would want him to do what is best for him. Making new friends and celebrating their sports made her happy, especially when Blue Butterfly was away. Whether Blue Butterfly was near or far, Red Rose kept her dream of flying alive. That was a great story about friendship. Just remember that you can still remain friends even if you aren't in the same place. Thank you for reading with us, and go Blue Demons!